wrong primer can ruin your paint job before you even open the top coat. Did you know that the difference between oil-based and water-based primers doesn't just come down to smell and cleanup? It's chemistry. Today we're diving deep into the science of primers, why and how they work, and when to use them. Let's jump in. As we look at adhesion and surface prep, oil primers stick aggressively thanks to alkyd resins and oxidative cross-linkers. These penetrate porous surfaces and chemically harden into a dense film. It's like superglue for paint. These qualities make them ideal for slick surfaces like metal, old varnish, or glossy trim. Water-based primers use acrylic polymers. Think of them as millions of tiny Velcro hooks. They latch onto drywall or prepped wood. They dry quickly and flex with the surface, which is perfect for new construction and fast turnarounds. But adhesion isn't just about the resins. Other ingredients matter, such as titanium dioxide pigment. This creates that white armor that's going to cover over the old color or imperfections. There's also fillers and extenders. This will smooth out tiny bumps. It's like adding flour to pancake batter so it cooks evenly. There's also coalescing agents. This is more for water-based primers. These fuse polymer particles into a seamless film. This prevents a patchy look. Also in water-based primers, we have extra additives for stain resistance. This gives modern latex primers improved blocking power when compared to older formulas. Primers that really excel when it comes to adhesion are, for oil-based, we have Benjamin Moore Fresh Start Oil Primer. They use strong alkyd resins and cross-linkers for a dense, durable grip. Then we have water-based Kills Premium. This is an acrylic latex with coalescing agents and fillers for flexible, smooth adhesion. With the surface now prepped and bonded, the next question is, how does the primer affect what comes next? This brings us to top coat behavior. Oil-based primers, they do a wonderful job of sealing the surface. They do this so tightly that the first coat of paint often dries very slowly. And why is that? Because oil creates a dense barrier. This prevents water or solvents in your paint from escaping quickly. It's like putting plastic wrap over a steaming bowl. That moisture stays trapped. The benefit is that your top coat is going to level out beautifully, but the drawback is the longer wait times. Water-based primers, on the other hand, dry lightning fast, and that's because the water evaporates quickly. That's great for speed, but it means the top coat can start curing almost immediately. This can potentially lead to it sometimes showing brush marks a little more easily. Primers that excel in this area are, for oil-based, Zinsser Cover Stain. It does dry a little bit slower, but it has unbeatable leveling and durability. For water-based, Kills 2. This is a quick drying, low odor option for fast repaints on drywall. Now, dry time is one thing, but the real stress test for any primers is how they cover a stain. Let's talk about blocking power. Oil primers are the king of stain blocking. The high solids and solvent carriers trap and seal tannins, smoke, nicotine, and watermarks. Here's a quick pro tip for you. Let's just say you have a small water stain on your ceiling. There's no need to buy a whole gallon of primer. Grab a rattle can, spray it on, and you've just locked that stain down for a lot less mess and money. Now, water-based primers really have improved dramatically over the last few years. Many now include special additives and copolymers that do a nice job of fighting lighter stains. With that being said though, they won't always stop cedar bleed, but they'll handle minor discoloration or new drywall touch-ups just fine. Primers that really excel in stain blocking are Bin shellac-based primer. This shellac and alcohol carrier do a wonderful job when it comes to locking down even the toughest smoke and water damage. For water base, we have Zinsser Bullseye 123. This is an acrylic latex with stain fighting additives for moderate stains. So the stains are now handled, but not every project is going to deal with them. What about certain specific materials? Let's break that down. Let's start with wood trim. Tannin-rich woods like cedar, oak, or mahogany, oil-based primers really are going to be your best bet. What about lower tannin woods like maple or poplar? A good water-based primer might do just fine. How about drywall? If it's a new drywall, water-based primers are absolutely perfect. What about older unpainted drywall? Here's where it gets a little tricky. Over time, the drywall paper tends to yellow due to oxidization. If you try painting over it, or maybe just using a water-based primer, that yellow discoloration is going to leach right through the product. Oil-based primers penetrate and seal the fibers. On metal, oil primers are going to win for rust prevention and grip. What about cabinets or furniture? If it's already painted, a primer might not even be necessary. But if you do need one, water-based primers, they dry fast, sand easily, and they won't stink up the house. But what if the cabinets or furniture is previously stained wood? Then you'll definitely need to go with an oil primer. Let's talk about price and value. When you're at the store staring at the shelf of primers, it's tempting to go to and grab the cheapest one. But here's the science. High solid primers, they're going to cost more. And this is because they leave behind more of a film after they dry. More film equals more coverage, which means more stain blocking, in turn, more protection. Budget primers have very few solids and more fillers. They look fine when they're wet, but shrink down thin when they dry. If you're priming new drywall, a budget latex primer might work just fine. But if you're trying to block stains or tannins, cheap just isn't going to cut it. Spending more up front is going to save you time and repaints later. Now, if you have any more questions regarding primers, I invite you to check out this video. In it, I break down a lot of oil paint and primer myths. I'll make sure it's linked in the description below. So just a quick reminder that all the primers, as well as a whole list of tools that I use on my day-to-day projects, you can find in the description in the Pondered and Picked section. These links will take you right to Amazon, where you can purchase them and help out the channel at no extra cost to you. Also, make sure you check out our memberships. They start at just $2.99 a month. You're going to get behind the scenes access, first look at new videos, real project updates, and analytics so you can see how my channel is growing. Think of it like pulling back the curtain on the life of a pro painter. So whether you're sealing up cedar, blocking a ceiling stain, or just priming new drywall, the choice between oil-based and water-based primers comes down to science. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.